Hello, hello. Am I audible? Should unmute myself to test it, right? Seems to work. Okay. It's 18 o'clock or 6 p.m. I guess we can start. I have actually not done my entire set of dailies for Zenless yet. So...
Fufu's here.
It's working. Hehe. We can start with a little bit of that. Because I wanted to show Kaylina the last time Yishuan, and we didn't get a chance to. Or, yeah, to be exactly honest, I kind of forgot at the end. So, I'm gonna do a few daily battles to show a little bit about her. I'm not gonna do a review or anything, just showing the visuals.
Leave it to me. Pretty cool, huh?
Well done, Fufu.
It's slumber in the mist. Be my guide.
To show her. Oh! There's a bird familiar up here. And when she. Oh! She gets attacked, she can block.
What a nuisance.
And she does it with basically a wing, so to speak. So it is. She's somewhat bird themed, I guess. Not entirely, but a little bit.
I got you.
I have to say, despite it not being exactly my type of music, I really do enjoy
Let's make this quick.
the soundtrack of Zenless Zero.
Inadequate.
Let's see if it's something good. Nope.
I got it. Showtime.
Well done, Fufu.
Let's see how far we can come into in the story today. Because the last time we kind of took it a little slower and chatted for most of the time, which I very much enjoy. So, oh.
Hey, Fufu.
Every time.
What a nuisance. Obliterate form and spirit.
It's one of her ultimates. Is that something usable? Eh. Great. The second set you get from this stage, I'm not entirely sure yet who it is for. I'm guessing an upcoming character.
Pretty cool, huh?
Damn time that attack hits me.
Obliterate form and spirit.
Oh, hey, Kalina. Hi. You don't have to set an alarm specifically for me. Thank you. How have you been? Set an alarm. Okay. You've been well, that's good. Life is trying to give you lemons, and I'm guessing you don't appreciate them? Or are you actively making lemon juice? Oh, yeah, then, see? Have to get a new phone. Ah, that's always quite an unfortunate expense. Did it die completely on you? It's due for a replacement. Yeah. You really have to replace it now. You dropped it in soup. It can't really charge. Yeah, that's a little bit of soup in the exhaust will do that for you. With one specific charger that is also old and going out. Oh, that's not good. Has it been a cursed soup? That can't be. All soup was evil. Not only did it take your phone, was it at least good tasting soup? God, you spilled it on the oven twice? Once before cooking, and it boiled over while cooking? Because you turned for 2 seconds to help a cat. It took your phone, and now you're struggling with all your games. I really do think you've kicked the wall twice. I really do think you're right. That soup is cursed. What I wanted to press. This. One of your cats got hurt too. Not because of you kicking the wall, I hope. Stomach bug as well. I really don't think 2026 is your year. It's only been 8 days. But look at it like this. If the soup truly is evil, and you've eaten it, and at least it was a good soup, then you basically took evil out of the world. And I think that's something. Beef broth, butter, noodles, and leftover beef. Oh, that sounds exactly what I could need right now. It's incredibly cold here in Germany. The last basically 2 days. 3 days already. And it's supposed to rain and freeze tonight. So some soup would be really good. Exactly, you've already done your good deed for the year. So it can only go upwards, I think. Right? I mean, your phone is gone already, so can't be more gone. No, but having a phone die on you is always a bad time. Even if you then get a new one, you have to set it up again. And you have to familiarize yourself with it again. Unless you get the exact same model you had last time. So, I hate it as well. Your alarm didn't go off. I haven't actually started anything yet. I've done the few dailies you have to do, or you should do, to get free currency. And I did it with Yishuan, because I wanted to show her to you last time. But I kind of forgot at the end of the stream. So, if you rewatch the VOD at one point, the first 2 minutes before you came online is me using Yishuan. I really did nothing else yet. But I still envy you for having soup. It would be such a good thing right now. Oh, to voice acting, I guess. Everyone pitched in to perfect the place. Hope you like it, Xiao Guang. Man, I'm gonna butcher those names so hard. Do you like the room? Wow, you managed to make this place so neat and beautiful in just 1 day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect. I love it. Just so. You had eggs today? And they also made you sick. That's not good. Were they eggs? It was a bad joke. I apologize. Getting sick of eggs, that's not a fun time. I fortunately never had the questionable pleasure, and I hope it stays that way. Just call me Senior Xingwang, like Junior does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yunquei Summit. Since we've got this connection, we at Swaven Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Xingwang. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be even livelier. It'd be so much better if everyone were here. Then you can just stay here without worrying. You only ate 3 eggs? But you have to eat eggs consistently because you have chickens. And they lay a lot of eggs. Yeah, but okay, they should have. They're fresh eggs then. I mean, it doesn't get any fresher than having your own chickens lay eggs for you. Or did you just not, because of the stomach bug maybe? Just not peel the chickens, the eggs. Man, I hope it gets better. It can only get better. There's no way it doesn't. Right? Oh. Right. Yeah, Xiao Guang, make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Wise. 5 to 6 eggs a day. That's a lot of eggs. And you just don't tolerate eggs that well? Then 5 to 6 eggs a day are really a lot of eggs. Oh, that's not good. Does it matter how you prepare the eggs in case of you tolerating them, or? Hey, then this is my little home in Thallium Heights now. Never really ate eggs growing up. They are an adult you only thing. Huh. I mean, you can try many different things, right? Like sweet egg. And it doesn't matter how you prepare them? Okay. Like a sweet egg roll or something like that. And it doesn't matter? Okay. Fried, boiled, scrambled, raw, poached, raw egg. Oh. I could never. Sauce, baked goods. Okay. But it's really unfortunate that you have that many chickens, I guess. I mean, you could maybe trade them for something else. Could work. Depending on how the neighborhood is. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Oh, all your neighbors have chickens as well. Okay, then that's gonna be a little a little difficult. Yeah, it was like this few years ago as well. Here, I lived somewhat rurally. Whoa. It's like a symphony of chickens at 3 to 4 in the morning. One rooster wakes up, decides to sing a song, wakes the whole area up. All of the chickens. Yeah, that's... The rooster be like, let me sing you the song of my people. Are you an early riser? So rice with the birds? Or do you really not like it? Pickled eggs. Those I haven't had either yet. But it does sound interesting. Do you boil them first before you pickle them, or do you just pickle them raw? Nothing comes between you and a pickled egg. Do you pickle them yourself, or? Yeah. Knowing that the animals are alive and well, that's always a good thing. I agree. They make a little noise because of it. Could be much worse. They could make no noise at all. Yeah, that is true. Pickle your own eggs and you also buy them? You cook them before you pickle them. Okay. I've never had or made pickled eggs, so I'm really not sure. I have no idea. Doesn't turn out that good. I guess. Do you prefer them bought, or do you prefer the ones you pickle yourself? Sometimes your pickled eggs just aren't that good. One place that makes really good pickled eggs, or quail eggs. Don't think I had quail eggs either. I think there are quails in my area, but not really as well, egg-laying pets, I guess. Egg yolks can be cured with salt. Okay. "99% of the time the ones you make yourself, and 1% of the time one specific store near you. The one that makes the best pickled eggs, I'm gonna guess. Maybe they have a secret recipe that you could try to steal. Or, I guess, exchange. You could be like Plankton in SpongeBob. After saying goodnight, senior sister Xingguang goes to rest. Cured egg yolks are really good. Aren't they very salty then, if you cure them with salt? I mean, I like salty eggs in general, so... Really strong in flavor, yeah. I thought so. Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I'll definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples. I'll help you find your brother. I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety, so please help me investigate. You've worked hard today, so go get some rest. Good night. Night. See you tomorrow. Let's see how far we can... Gotta eat it with rice. Yeah, rice is gonna get rid of most of the strongest tastes, I guess. It's a really good neutralizer, I guess. You like to eat yours with porridge? Rice or oatmeal? Savory or plain oatmeal over sweet? Yeah, definitely wouldn't put egg yolk in cinnamon apple oatmeal. Who knows? I could imagine that it actually tastes somewhat good. Or at least not horrible. Maybe give it a try next time. Would actually work. So how Xiao Guang like the room? She said everything's good. Actually, I prepared some casual clothes for Xiao Guang based on Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. I gotta ask her to try them on whenever the right opportunity comes. Thank you, Fairy. Yeah, but first we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to the Porcelain Market, and since it's got something to do with some ancient tome, maybe you and Xiao Guang can go to the antique shop tomorrow and ask around. I'm so curious about that ancient tome. Whatever, let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Ah, you're not a fan of cinnamon oatmeal to begin with. Okay. Yeah, then I don't think the egg is gonna improve it then. Yeah, exactly. Not sure if your enjoyment of the egg would overpower your dislike of sweet oatmeal. Yeah. I understand. If you don't like it anyway, some things you just don't have to try.
So this is the side you've been hiding. I bet the people around you never had a clue. Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
Facing Sarah's gaze, Yi Xuan walks out from the shadows, his expression calm.
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Weifei, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
It's muted again. Tell me, why is it that after you erased my nightmare, I can't hide this form anymore?
Convenient, though. I suppose it does make it easier to move unnoticed.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. This power has always been the truth you've been suppressing. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state. Just like when I demonstrated to you before, I made those sacrifices return to their purest state. Now they're just aimless drifters, mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't meaningless destruction. The Creator can reshape the natural order and lay bare the truth itself. They see your suffering, your talent, and feel pity for your plight. Perhaps the power you and your sister share is more similar than you think.
Similar. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps it also reflects the truth she's been suppressing. All the while, the sword is consuming her. One day, it'll eventually turn her into the coldest blade. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom, completely severing the connection between the sword and your sister, freeing her from its chains. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiao Guang, I'll help you awaken this Creator of yours. What about you? Why are you helping me? Or should I ask, What is your wish in all this?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. Their existence like a firefly's, extinguished at the slightest touch. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall be steadied. When they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen, the arms of sword-wielders hung in midair, and the hearts of the greedy turned to crystal. Absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world. Birth and death, love and hatred, power rising and falling, civilizations waxing and waning. Even without the hollows, chaos and disorder would still fester, like maggots feeding on detritus. I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon. Just a little longer. That sacrifice, that flawless listener, is guarding this area. The purifying ritual to summon the Creator must go off without a hitch. Power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. They are there, somewhere. A grand, cold, flawless will. So close to us.
I'm going to be honest with you, that doesn't sound like a good time. That whole creators thing. The night grows heavy, and deep within Lemnian Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. Hey, the bamboo threw me off now. A mysterious bamboo is there, standing alone in the shadows. Its little hands are clasped together, as if it is praying.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
A night of uproar and secret silently sinks into the deep darkness. As morning light spills across the land, Swaban Temple welcomes a new day, and Ning Shan, who brings news for everyone.
Oh.
I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red. She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it. An ancient tome, I knew it. Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he's recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting antique books. Bargain a bio. I got his address so we can try our luck and pay him a visit, but Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately and might not be in the best mood. Oh, you tried out Zenless yesterday? You played the prologue but didn't really get far. That's fine, it's not a race. You have all the time in the world. Did you like the prologue? Hey. You have been distracted by other random little things happening in life. Yeah, that's just how it goes. But I think it's a good thing that there are enough little things to distract you. Otherwise, it would be boring, I guess. Let's go ask first. Wait. Hey. The atmosphere here somehow doesn't seem very friendly.
Final warning. Everything's in writing. Ownership confirmed. The property must be cleared within 3 days. Tops's new business plans don't wait.
Ah, Corpus Evil, once again.
My family's ancestral home, passed down for 3 generations, and now it's yours? Those documents, you fabricated them!
Times have changed. It's all about evidence, not stories. Empty your place within 3 days, or we'll clear it for you. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy old books getting crushed by a bulldozer in the landfill. See what becomes of the things you hold dear.
What a bitch.
You bunch of bandits!
The arrogant woman leaves. Yeah, good riddance.
Uncle Biao? Are you all right?
All right, I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions. Do you recall an ancient tome restoration job from the antique shop?
Oh, wait, let me check something real quick. Does it work still? Oh, I can see Lex in the chat. Or in the as a little avatar. But I haven't seen you right yet. I hope everything is still working. It's telling me that the bitrate is a bit high, but I don't know if that's going to be a problem. Let me know if something isn't working. Oh. Oh, I hope it isn't my internet. That's terrible. Alexa, I see that you're here. How's it going?
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Sure if the cutting issues are you. That's good. I don't know if that is a issue with my stream or not. It's not saying anything about a delay, so dropped frames. Let me reload my page real quick. Well, past streams depends on how far in the past. Because since the last time I'm no longer on Wi-Fi. Watch streams on 360p? Okay, yeah, that's... You shouldn't have that much of a delay now anymore, I think. Can turn it lower. I... Suffering from a clear image, yeah. Can I? Wait a second. I have it on the right bit rate, however. So 360 to 7p is the most consistent for you in terms of random pausing due to internet being slow. I don't know if that is something you can, but you should be able to turn it down, right? Quality. Oh, why not? That isn't something I could change. Not on the fly, at least. Maybe it's something I can look into between now and Saturday. I can switch some settings around to make it playable in different resolutions. It could be a thing. Okay. And now we don't seem to have that much of a delay anymore.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like? Did they mention where they were going?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away, all of you!
It's fair.
Sorry to bother you. I'm very sorry.
Talk about bad timing. Bargainer Biao's pretty beside himself with anger. Doubt he's in the mood to answer any of our questions.
Maybe let me try talking to him alone first to help him calm down. It might take a bit longer, so I apologize for making everyone wait.
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a coincidence running into you here!
Dylan, what are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. Top's cross-department customer service center at your service, specialized in dealing with the toughest, most unreasonable cases. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, you've got to keep an eye out. It's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal. Oh, sounds pretty intense. Huh? What's with the long faces? What happened?
Briefly tell Dylan about what just happened.
What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to deal with the same issue. Give me a moment. Let me think.
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
How is ice cream gonna help?
What?
It's-
How can she be so casual about this?
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time Dylan quickly returns, waving something in her hand.
All right, it's done. That Bargainer Biao is quite the interesting fellow. He couldn't possibly bear parting with that one-of-a-kind tome, so instead, he gave Sarah a replica. Turns out his cleverness has made things quite convenient for us.
Oh. You are right, ice cream is awesome. I actually bought one before I came home today. So after the stream, I'm gonna indulge. I think it's vanilla pistachio. It was on sale, so I had to try it. A cryptic ancient tome, a heavily worn and mysterious ancient tome with pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its edges are tattered, inner pages torn, making many crucial sections hard to decipher. From what's just barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about a race related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil.
Dylan, how did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something. How did I do that? Exactly what I did will remain a secret. But look, I've solved this big trouble for you, got you what you wanted, and even managed to save his house in the process. Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, It's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we've been relying on you. How can we repay you?
Alright, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. What I actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in.
Okay.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal?
Deal?
Thank you, Dylan. You're so kind. Already putting me in the kind person category. Thanks for the compliment.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine. Right now, we're walking the same path together, and that's good enough for me.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything. Alright, let's set that aside for now and figure out our next move. Bargainer Biao said this tome is extraordinary. It talks about divine purification, and some kind of ancient array that can absorb miasma and suppress evil spirits. Whether it actually works or not, well, that's another story.
Hearing this, Xiao Guang perks up.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Since we've already got the tome, let's head back to Swabian Temple and discuss it there.
Xiao Guang seems to have just remembered something. Should I ask now or wait until we're alone?
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits. Actually, when my brother and I were kids, we heard bits and pieces from our parents. They seemed to know something about it.
Your parents?
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
they're not around.
They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something so heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love?
It's true, it is very post-apocalyptic.
Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love, wandering from place to place in their younger years, seeing the world, enjoying the mountains and rivers. Later, they came to Waifei, witnessed the dangers of the miasma, and couldn't bear to see the workers in the mines suffer. So, they decided to stay and help. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area near the mines. I was born sometime after that. I was too little to remember much, just a few scattered memories of life back then. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, I can tell. They must have been happy. Really, my brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma, never expecting that the outbreak 10 years ago would take them so suddenly.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak at the old mining site 10 years ago?
Yes. It was chaos back then. I was too young to remember clearly. My brother was badly hurt and unconscious. By the time we finally woke up at the rescue, they were already gone. After that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. kind people like Banyura Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquei Summit.
At that time, I heard that Yunquei Summit was taking in orphans. Since I was leading a rootless life, entrusting the important task of caring for 2 children to Ishwan Shifu was the safer choice.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but you have pity even for weapons. So if you don't get it the first time, you're guaranteed the second time. And in Zenless, it's actually not a 50-50 for the weapons, but a 75-25. So you have a 75% chance of getting the actual banner weapon. That is something I've noticed as well. Their weapons are usually much better than the alternatives. Yeah. You have 200 pulls to get pity in Uma. I haven't played it, so you usually lose to 75-25. Yeah, you're not the only one then.
Banyue Shifu, did you also know Xiaoguang's parents?
Like a true gambler, exactly.
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would sometimes help out a little in the mining area.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyura Shifu. Wise, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares?
Actually, I think I have it quite good. Uma Musume is 200 pulls to pity. Are they as expensive in comparison as they are in Hoyo games? Because maybe they're just much cheaper, then 200 pulls wouldn't be that bad. No, but I have it good in both Genshin and in Zenless, because I just pull for character I actually like. So, eh. A 3% rate for a 3-star. Are 3-star the good ones? Like our 5 stars or our S-rank agents? That make it better than Genshin? I think right around that. Nah, I think it's less. Or it could be. Maybe with weapons, that could be. Let me Google this real quick. Because I'm interested in it as well. Genshin is a 0.6% chance. Yeah, but the pity is lower. Increases of the 75th pull until 109. Yeah, exactly. That one I knew. Yeah, you're right. It's 400 to $475 for a guaranteed 5-star. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it is true. You do get quite a bit of money, but still $500 for a or $400 for a guaranteed
After our
character
parents
is a
passed,
little much.
and before we went to Yinkoi Summit, my brother would often have nightmares of our parents being killed by a monstrous figure in the miasma.
Depends then if you want every character, you're a completionist, or if you say you just pull for characters that you really like or are really strong. You think the 3% rate is better in Uma? Yeah, that is true. Every character when created is put into the pool. There's no standard pool. Oh, okay. So even if you were to lose your banner character, you can still get another limited quote-unquote character. It's pretty good, because you can still get a really cool character, not just the quote-unquote standard ones.
After we settled at Yinkoi Summit, with Shifu and the others by our side, those nightmares gradually subsided.
Lexa still doesn't want to talk with us? You can be surprised. Yeah. It's the heart of a gambler talking right there. It's the same with support cards, which are, I'm gonna guess, the weapon equivalent. Okay.
Could it be that coming back to Wi-Fi has brought those nightmares back?
You can select characters from a pool to rate up. That's cool as well. So you can, even if you don't get the one you actually wanted, you can still get one you wanted to have in the past, or maybe a duplicate. It's cool. That's a nice. It's a nice system. You need 5 weapons, basically. Oh. But you can use the weapons freely between characters. That's cool.
Such a tragic story.
It's very convenient.
And the chaos that happened all those years ago, the truth is impossible to unravel. It makes sense that your brother is losing sleep. It isn't just the miasma.
Yeah,
that can lead
weapons,
to
quote
people's
unquote.
deaths.
They aren't. They're more like the artifacts then. Support card part hurts. Because you still have to use the same currency you would use for pulling for the characters, I guess.
Huh?
At those words, both Yi Xingguang and Banwei fall silent.
Let's not dwell on the past. It's getting late. We should head back and discuss our next step.
Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What matters now is finding my brother. Let's move.
Zhao Guang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyo lingers. It isn't just a miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more. Bright side, there is still really good cards being given out for free. That's cool. And the super rare cards can be quite strong as well. Some stronger than others. Usually better to use super rare cards with more copies than super rare where you only have one copy. That's so it's not that necessary to get these super rare cards. It's a cool way to do it. A really more player friendly way. Then again, if you need 5 to actually, the cards really only affect PvP elements. Yeah, okay, then I'm not a PvP player anyway, so wouldn't really affect me. Actually, I'm really curious how it's gonna be in Arknight's Enfield. Play the game just for the enjoyment of story and stuff. It's not necessary to meta out. Yeah, it's the same with Zenless Zone Zero and with Genshin Impact. You don't need. It doesn't matter if you can clear the boss 10 seconds faster. There's no timer. I mean, there's a timer, but it's so generous, it doesn't matter.
Please. Please. Our 2 children are still so young.
I wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
A hand reaches out from behind, pulling Banue back from his silence into the present.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Pull a lot of Umas personally more than cards, which might come back to bite you later when you need the cards, but oh well. Like you said, if you don't play it for the PvP aspect, is it really gonna matter? Or are you actually playing it for the PvP element? Then maybe you're right. Cryptic ancient tome. Their existence transcends mortal measure. Standing with the divine, or perhaps, and then it's redacted. In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial redacted changes, they knew miasma redacted would converge redacted during the peak of celestial redacted. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to redacted. Am I reading a SCP entry right now? With the array complete, though the evil is subdued, redacted, yet redacted. Summon redacted desire to await redacted power, redacted array core, redacted willing sacrifice as the key, redacted sincerely death, redacted. What the shit? Though we leave this method, if redacted descends, the consequences are unpredictable. I'm gonna guess the redacted parts are parts that are just not readable due to water damage. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged to read, we can confirm now that Sarah and Senior Ye were investigating the array described in the tome. This array is closely tied to the creator that Sarah seeks. Perhaps it's a crucial step for their so-called audience with the creator.
But
the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what we've seen of the Exaltists, people who treat human lives like weeds, their creator doesn't exactly seem the merciful type.
Sarah sent the remnants out to search. The array might be near the old mining site. Xiaoguang, you lived there before. Do you remember anything about it?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I could remember more. If only I had talked with my brother more.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I've gone searching more than once, but always came back empty-handed. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Wait. Going in aimlessly right now is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
So you think we should reach out to the people from back then about the array? Makes sense. I was too young to remember, but maybe someone else still does.
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunquei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder, my contact with the outside world has become even more limited.
Master, I've located the list of survivors from the old mining site. Most of them have settled in the Silum Bay area.
Don't worry. Some survivors from the miasma outbreak are now settled in Silum Bay. They might have some information about the array.
Silum Bay. I'm pretty familiar with that area. It's crowded and full of all kinds of people. Asking around one by one would take forever. Why don't we split up so we can cover more ground?
I still don't trust this guy.
No time to waste. I'll go on ahead. Join me when you're all set.
Sounds good to me.
Using the addresses Ferry found, everyone sets off in different directions. Hey. How about... I think it would be the perfect time for a little break, because I need to stretch. And I think a little bit of stretching and maybe getting some snacks wouldn't be the worst thing to do right now. Or are we back at 3-minute delays between me saying something? What is this? Hey, just noticed we have 4 viewers. I didn't even... Oh, we're back down to 3. Never mind. And I think I'm counted as one of them, so... Anyway, Kaylina, I think we should have a small little break, because I really do need to stretch. Yeah. Alexa, if you can hear me, say hello, maybe. Otherwise, we'll meet back in about 3 minutes. 4, 5. Make it 5. I don't want to have to run. Sounds good. Till in 5 minutes. Thank you. I'm gonna get water. You're right. That's water and a coffee. You get yourself something too. Maybe pickled eggs if you have any. And I'm back. Oh, Winfriend is here as well today. Hello, hello. There we are. Did you have a nice little break? Did you get something to snack on? What are you talking about? Wait. Wait a second. I can do that. That's me. You're fine. Nothing happens. Wait, I can even. Let me do something else. Let me do this. And then let me. This. There we go. That's the one buzzing say. Exactly. Bombs? We don't have bombs here. Back to reading, I guess. Don't worry, you're only being pinged for a little bit. It doesn't last that long. You're on the camera. Maybe you can make yourself cozy. There we go. Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I had to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement. Past fades like dust. Okay. It's been years since you faced the past. Yeah, Ning Shan and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kinda nervous. Actually, why is the pin holding for so long? It shouldn't. Ooh. There we go. Doesn't that minor up ahead look kind of familiar? Looks like it's that person we saved earlier. Ah, it's you guys, the ones who saved me. So it is you. Much, much better thanks to you and your friends. I was just thinking about how to thank you all, and here you are. Don't worry about it, we were simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see you safe and sound. But we're here today to ask about something, if you don't mind. Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Ask about the array. Arrays, divine deities? Why is it always... My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, outsiders would show up every now and then, and some who just moved into the staff family quarters and kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking the old-timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for some info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. And then, well, everything went south, didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If I had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart. Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help. Other details. There's something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. We saw them the last time as well. Nice looking white flowers? We've seen something like that before too. Yeah. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked, back when we lived in a mining district 10 years ago. The area around those white flowers was clean too, no trace of miasma in sight. Back then I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away. Others relocated here and, well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my savior, so I might as well be honest. Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. It was this young man who even gave me a fat stack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. Young man, could it be Senior Ye? What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, and was dressed in Yunquei Summit training attire? Huh? No, he was nothing like that. He was tall. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was this certain aura about him. He spoke politely and was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. Ah, so it wasn't... Don't feel down, we still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find. Just then, Ning Shan's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. Is Ning Shan being held up by someone? Let's go check it out now. Whee! There we go. I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance locked between those brows of yours. If this Great Master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me. For just 5,000 dennies. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here. The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Xiao Guang as if finding a new target. Oh, hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price if it's fate that we met. This is terrible. A terrible omen. The stars have fallen, the moon is broken. Your path is fraught with peril, barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need... What nonsense. This acting needs some work. So now you want us to pay to break the curse? Mister, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north, Li is in the south. I'm sorry, but your campus is wrong. And the position of the Dui and Shun trigrams, they're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now. Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. What a scammer. I can't believe this. Fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling the tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Ah, yeah. Of course, who else would it have been? Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but, I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Victory at all cost. Chief always said divination was my worst subject. Too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time, I chose to trust in my divination. If no word comes when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Why is everyone staring at Banya Shifu? The atmosphere is getting weirder and weirder. Suggest going back first. Huh? Right now? I actually want to look around some more to see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon. Xiao Guang is so focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Banya Shifu first. Very well. Hey. I'm glad I got myself a water. It's much reading to do. It really is that heap of scrap. Ashu must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow and treating it like a person. Ashu treated it with such kindness, and look at how it repaid her. Just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even... That forbidden fruit test, or... Poor Ashu saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone, and her only brother, no one's heard from him in years. Banya Shifu, what on earth is this? Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Your resentment, the boundless hatred, it is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day I shall explain it all to you. You return to Swaban Temple with Banya. check something real quick. So far, so good. Yay. Check on Banyue again.
Banyue Shifu, about what just happened.
My apologies. My unannounced visit has caused trouble for the people here. Oh, the blame is mine. Please don't let it trouble you. If there are words that can ease even a bit of their pain, then it is a burden I should bear.
Yeah, if I wasn't saving up for Yi Shengguan, I would have rolled for him as well. But I can't just get every character. Okay, but the idols are coming next. And while I think the design is cool, I don't think they're quite enough up my alley to actually pull for all of them. So if he gets a rerun anytime before 3.0, there's a good chance I'm gonna get him. He seems to have a past that's hard to talk about.
I understand. I won't ask further. But if you ever want to talk about it, I'll always be there to listen.
Thank you.
He gives you a grateful look while staying silent. Soon the others return. Everyone gathers to share what they found.
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something.
Oh, there are so many cool characters you get. I mean, if you are into idols, they are gonna be the next group that's coming out. So...
And the array that keeps being mentioned? Some of the survivors also remember it. Seems like the array really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not, we need to visit the old residential area near the mining site.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there, then it's time I faced the past.
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Yeah, Yi Shengguang. Yuzuha is fun as well. Yuzuha has the benefit of being a support character, so she can work in many different teams. Though specifically she's a anomaly support. And Yi Shengguang isn't a anomaly character, but an attacker, so still a very good character, very solid. Okay.
Thank you! What kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
Can I?
Hello! Rep 2493 at your service.
Like Yuzuha's character design, you dress similarly.
Got a new ghost story to share?
Like this. It's a very cute style. Tell me, do you have a tanuki with you at all times? Because that's important. You have a tanuki with you. That's good. I mean, it is a very short skirt. Now, question is, You have a tapir plushie you carry with you? That's cute. Or an anteater plushie. Now, question is, does the anteater plushie have the long tongue as well hanging out, or?
What brings you here this time? How about a reading before we go?
Does it make sense? 2 ruptures?
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
You might have a stuffed animal issue, but those are your favorites. Since most people will always ask about their long noses. That is true. No long tongue for the anteater? Oh, that is criminal. But I'm pretty sure it's still a very cute plush. Who could I... You want to make them clothes, but you're having issues with your fingers? Yeah, crafting stuff like clothes. I'm gonna guess you're sewing them, but then you really do need fine finger control. I don't think it would be something I'm capable of doing either. I can, or I could work with a sewing machine, but not for much. Been having a hard time keeping your hands steady? It's not good. It's okay. Maybe you need even more eggs because, you know, protein. Get muscle fingers. You could try lifting with your fingers. Like tiny dumbbells. I'm just gonna go with Yishuan.
How about a reading before we go?
Yeah, you said that earlier. It's gonna be tough to deal with. To relax more? Yeah, that's in general a pretty solid way of handling things. Just coming down, resting. It's probably just a phase. Oh, let's hope so. And let's hope it's not gonna last that long.
The route has been mapped. Destination: the old mining site's residential area.
Okay. Now, I wanted to show you Yishuan anyway, so it's a good thing that we can use an additional character. And she has this little... Oh, ow. I didn't pay attention. This little birdie with her. There we go. Ooh. And she can block attacks, which she does with what is basically wings, kind of.
The next line of the sword control mantra is reflecting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Jingming.
You return really quick.
Hey. Oh, finally got it right. Looks like our Xiao Guang is a bit off her game today. Did you do something bad last night and ended up whispering the spell to your pillow in your sleep?
Worst case scenario, you end up taking a blood test to check on your hormones and deficiencies. Yeah, that's always a good thing to do if you're not feeling quite up to speed. Particularly tired, and other times particularly invigorated. Okay. So it is up and down then. She has wings? Yes, she kind of has wings. She's basically using ink. She has a kind of bird motif. So sometimes she uses one of her quote unquote wings to parry attacks, stuff like that. In her ultimate, she's almost like flying with those wings as well. So it's as bird-like as it's gonna get for now, at least. Maybe we are gonna have a real bird person at one point. Bird Thyron. Thyron was the word. Now.
The next part should be stellar circulation? No, wait. It's... Huh? That's strange.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a break.
No need. I just got a little distracted.
I'm pretty sure that at one point they are gonna bring in bird Thyrons. I mean, they have so many different ones already. You're gonna lose your marbles and have to pick them back up because it's way too many to lose on the floor. Yeah, people are gonna fall.
Maybe it's because I'm walking this familiar yet strange road again. My mind just can't quite keep up.
Are you sure you're all right? We can take a short break. There's no need to hurry.
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling well today, we can go another day.
I'm okay, really. Stellar circulation. Qingming leads the way. See? I just got distracted earlier. Let's keep moving.
You're gonna fall on your own marbles? That's not good. Or you could use them like Home Alone. If a intruder will enter your house, you can lose your own marbles to trip them up.
It's easy to hang up on annoying complaint calls, but echoes in your head? Not so simple to quiet down.
Oh, yeah. Let's do... I like the puzzles they have in the stages now.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
And do I spot tracks? Because I kind of know what I'm gonna have to do. The only intruder would be outside kitties trying to become inside kitties. Yeah.
And path's blocked again?
Oh.
Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line.
Cats are gonna do that. See? There's that sort of flying thing. Oh.
Inadequate.
Hey, we got it. We have to... Can we... Yeah, that one. These ones. This one. So far, so good.
To the skies.
I wish you could then let them inside and care for them, but you have too many kitties. Oh, it's too many kitties? Yeah. Just like last time, find a minecart nearby, then use this integration to detonate the flammable ore. Alright, we got it. We did it last time.
Miasma tumors and find a minecart like last
Oh,
time.
there we go. We can make that one invisible. And now we can... Oh. Get rid of that. Might be a cat colony in your area. There are many cat colonies in your area. Some people dump their cats. Okay, yeah, that's not good. And that is something I never understood. I mean... Ooh. She could trap all of them and get them fixed, but it's way too many. Yeah, that's... And I don't understand it. It's... I mean, it's happening in some places definitely more than others. And I don't get it. If you have a cat and you can't take care of it, find a new home for it. At least the ones near me are cared for, not just by you, but your neighbors too. That's good, that's nice. Then they're not really quote-unquote wild cats, just cats, neighborhood cats.
There's a control panel over there.
Yeah.
Now we can head back and try operating the minecart.
But it's good that the neighborhood comes together and
Hard to believe it still works
takes care of the cats.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
And you have shelters for them to hide in poor weather. That's good.
Alrighty, now we're
Heat lamps. Oh, luxury.
Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Heat lamps for cats is a very wholesome thing.
Wise, the other side of the bridge is where the residential area used to be.
This bridge leads to where Xiaoguang used to live.
This bridge.
Sounds like a very nice
When
neighborhood.
we were kids, my brother loved bringing me to the middle of it to play. He said the view of the river was clearest from there. We'd always compete. Whether that was who could throw a stone farthest or make a bigger splash.
Like to set up cat beds? Most of them just lay on the hay, prefer to lay on hay or cardboard. Yeah, that's cats. Just gonna have to find an old cardboard and set it up, and it's their favorite spot. Even mine, they have cat beds, they have enough clothing, enough of my old clothing that I actually threw in a pile so they can sleep in it. And they have a... what's it called? A cat post? I think. A scratching post where they can climb on and hide in. But if I get a package and I leave the box on the floor for a second and turn around, the first cat that sees it is gonna live in it until the end of time. And if the cat leaves, the second one will take it over immediately.
He always let me win. Back then, the bridge felt so long, like it went on forever, and it would never end. And on that day, 10 years ago, all I remember is it was dark and noisy. Screams and the sounds of things collapsing. And that suffocating feeling, like I couldn't breathe or move at all.
Yeah, it will break down with time. That is true, especially if it gets wet. Oh, that's nice of you. Bring them cardboard and clean up the hay. Much easier to manage. Yeah, but it's cats are gonna cat. Like, mine have phases where they like to lay on top of the radiator when it's warm, but then some days they just don't. They prefer to lay anywhere else. It's just cats.
There was a figure, tall and steady, holding me and my brother. It felt safe and reassuring, but also cold. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge, carrying us. I remember the bridge rushing by beneath us, the wind in my ears, and the sound of his heavy footsteps.
That figure was the one who saved you in senior year, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't. But that was when I realized, in moments of danger, being saved, even in a slightly cold embrace, can bring such deep comfort.
Yeah, okay. I think it's pretty clear that it was Banye who saved them.
Is that so?
Let's keep going. We'll cross this bridge with you, together, to the other side.
And that's kind of funny, because considering she can at least somewhat hear the voices of the dead.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
I wish they'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way.
Want to look at the boulders? Not those boulders. The ones back there. Wait, can I? No, can I? No, that's not gonna help.
Is it my shift? Yeah.
White flyers.
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
Forward! Turn around! Smash them! Hollow high five!
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
Yeah, you're gonna give me tips how to play Banwei after I've defeated the enemy. That's not very helpful. Thank you, game. White flowers. There seem to be more white flowers here compared to everywhere else we've been through.
Those stone lion statues over there, they're completely different from how I remember them. This place used to be so lively.
Yeah, but maybe you're gonna give me the best tips I could have ever gotten. Yeah, I can't give any tips either. Especially if characters that are very complex are gonna come out, and I'm pretty sure... Can I check? No, I cannot switch. You could check somewhere. What's that? This? Pretty sure that you could check what your agents are actually doing. Well, that's not it.
We shouldn't linger here too long.
You could check somewhere. I don't know. Maybe you can check in this game mode, but only in the Hollow Zero, in the weekly challenge. I know that Yishuan technically has many different combos she could do, and Banue definitely can be played more like a Mortal Kombat character, where you do combos with your basic attack and your X special attack. You can chain them differently and do different things. But since I didn't pull for him, I've never looked into how to actually play him. Just button mashing. Same thing I would play Mortal Kombat.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years, and the statues over there have already eroded so much. The wind whistling through these empty windows almost sounds like weeping.
It feels so empty and desolate.
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably for the best. Everyone should take a look around. Banye, I heard you used to come here to help out. Why are you so quiet now that you've returned? Banye?
Banye remained silent, seemingly deep in thought.
Ever since we've entered this area, Shifu has been unusually quiet. Perhaps he sensed something.
The surface of the stone-lined statue is covered in cracks. As Banye gazes at its base, a stream of past memories flickers deep within his core. That's viscous, right? Because we had the discussion last time, vicious and viscous. I'm pretty sure that's viscous. I'm not sure though. Could be vicious as well. How do you write that? I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, that's viscous. That's right. And vicious. Viscous is without. And viscous is One of them means basically being malicious, and the other is a thick liquid. You may be on a delay again. All right. You refresh stream, and I'm gonna... You're more up to date now? Okay. That's good. Now, which of them is being malicious and which of them is being a thick liquid or thick substance? Malicious is malicious, okay, and this one is viscous, is a thick substance. Okay, thank you. It's going crazy. I mean, I'm from Germany. We have words that are written the same and pronounced the same, but mean two completely different things. And here you even have, you pronounce it differently and you have one letter difference. And I guarantee you, the next time I see either of them, I'm gonna have the exact same issue I have this time. Because I just don't see them enough.
They're homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
I clicked and I didn't read. Viscous substance detected. Risk assessment 0%. Composition analysis. Fructose, plant fiber. Metal fingers sink into the orange-red pulp. Frosting sticking to the mechanical joints. Tactile feedback. Contact with soft objects. Classification. Human gift. Homemade dried persimmons. Really sweet.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that? I told you he can understand us.
Thanks a lot, big guy. Because you helped clear the collapsed tunnel, the kids can all go home for dinner.
Here, this is for you.
Pale wildflower is suddenly wedged into the joints of the mechanical arm. A strange warmth spreads along the arm plate. It's the heat from a human palm.
I don't know where you come from, and this old lady can't even see what you look like. This suit of armor feels awfully cold to the touch, but I know there's a warm heart beneath it all.
Are you able to tell us what we should call you?
Normal core temperature fluctuations. Purge unit type 0 command. Suppress miasma at all costs. Overridden. Hanue's core emotion module permanently activated. Mission name Rebirth. I like his story already.
Swift yet still. Release.
The ethereals around here have been pretty much cleared out. I think I'll take a walk by myself, see if I can find anything. Let's split up and do some investigating. Maybe we'll find something. How long will I be streaming for? A few more minutes, maybe until... Wait, what time would it be for you? In 18 minutes? Indeed, proceed with caution. Because I have to go to work tomorrow again. And I have to be up somewhat early. But until half I can do. Till half. Yeah, boo work. I feel you. Trust me. But I couldn't afford myself some Gunpla models or model kits if I wouldn't go to work. Or any of this, for that matter. If we're gonna play Art Nights when it comes out on the 22nd. Oh wait, no, it's free to play, right? I forgot, it's a gacha game. If EA would make gacha games, they would charge you $70 and then still charge you for the characters as well. Simply find a huge chunk of gold and sell it. I think the chances of me finding a 1,000-year-old sword is higher here in Germany than finding actual gold. Yeah. Next problem, in Germany, you don't get to keep the sword or the... Exactly. You basically have to donate it. I think you get a tiny finder's fee, something of that sort, but you can't actually sell it. It's, well, it's an ancient relic. It wasn't yours to begin with, no matter where you found it. You could be credited if you find it. It's gonna go into a museum. Oh, you can definitely pose with it, that's a problem, but you can't keep it. You can pose with it, do pictures, all of stuff, that's okay. You just can't keep it or sell it. Oh no, how are they gonna stop me if I find it somewhere in the trees, in the woods, in some old cave? Germany's efficient, but not that efficient. They're gonna take a few minutes to get to me first. Like at least 10. It's true, you never know. Ghosts. Ghosts. If you found an old relic, you would kindly donate it to a museum. I mean, that's where it should be, right? So that people can actually look at it, see what it was like, or what craftsmanship was like thousands of years ago. You tried to find a more ethical one. Yeah, like, I mean, vases or gold coins, stuff like that. Yeah, if not a museum, then a school, that's right. Where people can learn about it. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, exactly. Because if it's 1,000 years old, it's not gonna be in the greatest of shape. No matter what it's made of. This way of descent that you speak of, from your words, it sounds like not just anyone can pave it. That silhouette, she won. Of course, only the devout, only who completely surrenders body and soul, anchoring themselves solely to their supreme will, can sense their presence and invoke their descent. And that creator bullshit again. I hate that guy so much. I have never seen what the creator is like, but I know what his groupies are like. So you're beating around the bush. Don't tell me you still don't trust me. I helped you locate the array, so you should give me more concrete details. Well, actually, it depends on the relic for your area. True. True. There are like pottery and stuff like that's holding up really well no matter how old it gets. That is true. I've already said when the creator descends, only I can determine where they'll appear. This is my sacred honor, and also a boundary that cannot be crossed. You need only follow in my footsteps. If it actually belonged to a Native American group, I might try to return it to said group. Yeah, that would also be the best use for it. Would be more likely for you than finding a sword? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they did have weapons as well. And if it's not a sword, it's maybe a arrow tip, something like that. Or a knife made of bone or of volcanic glass. Yeah, then returning it to the original owners or their descendants, I think would also be the best course of action. Yeah, see? Arrowheads. I knew it. Extremely common. Actually nice, I never found any. At most we get these little fossils in quarries. You break a stone apart and you see a little snail or something like that fossilized. Knives would be common as well? Okay. No, stuff like that is very rare. We have maybe some pottery stuff or points on spears. Yeah, stuff like that we could find as well. Generally, okay, depends how far back we want to go. We do have quite a few castle ruins somewhere deep in the forests. And if you were determined enough, I'm pretty sure you could find all sorts of stuff. Yeah, 1,000 years ago, even if you just go back 500 years, that's also a really long time period. Even if someone were to tail us like rats, trying to watch us in greed, it would all be in vain. If you go any further, you won't be able to hide that side of yourself anymore. Better face who you really are, Yi Xuan. Now my question is, if he actually goes along with it to save his sister? Or if he's just pretending? Just remember this, everything comes with a price. What you cherish, what you protect, what you fear to lose, perhaps they all become the nourishment that feeds the new order. The illusion ends here. A bit silent again. That was a vision of my brother and Sarah? This kind of thing has happened before.
Has happened before. Something in me seems to trigger a reaction from the miasma, recreating these scenes from the past. But I'm not sure how it works or how accurate they are. If that was a recreation of the past, judging by where the visions appeared and what they said, the array is most likely somewhere beyond this door.
The way my brother spoke and that feeling of briefly touching the past, what we saw must have been a glimpse of something that really happened. The things he said, I know my brother better than anyone. He only speaks that way when he's calmly planning something in his head. There's no concrete evidence yet, but I think we can at least rule out the worst case scenario. Okay. My brother must have had other motives, just like we suspect. Will you trust me on this? I trust Xiaoguang, and I trust Senior Ye too.
I trust your judgment, Xiaoguang. And I trust Senior Ye too. If we keep following their trail, I'm sure we'll figure out why he hasn't sent word back yet.
Yeah, they went through this door. This door. Xiaoguang pushes the door, but it wouldn't budge.
Huh. It seems to be locked.
How do you open it again? Back then, one of the neighborhood uncles set up a secret lock to keep the kids out. But later, some of the older kids overheard the password.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, and with all the chaos back then, I wouldn't remember much. Yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on their own. If we walk a bit further back and go upstairs, there should be a platform. Dad would sometimes sit there, and I'd run over, cling to his back, and ask him to tell me stories. He said, every star was once an extinguished miner's lamp, and that the lumite ore mined from the tunnels was made from stars dreaming and falling to the earth. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now, how I'm afraid of forgetting his voice.
We know that my brother and Sarah went beyond this door, but I don't want to break it or anything around it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
When we regroup, if I still can't remember how to open it, then we can consider other ways to get through, okay? Yeah. Respect Xiaoguang's wish to protect her childhood home.
Alright, I'll check other places first. Stay safe and don't push yourself too hard.
Hey.
Go on, hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Spooky. Place once filled with children's laughter and joy, now covered by a thick layer of dust. Even after being abandoned for years and ravaged by disaster, you can still clearly feel the dedication of its original designers. Every inch of the small area was carefully planned out, just to cover a lively playground for the next generation amidst this harsh mining district life. It stubbornly resists being forgotten, announcing to the world that people once strived so hard to put down roots and live here, infusing joy and hope into their ordinary days.
It's so quiet here, it's giving me the creeps. Dylan, have you found anything?
Quiet. Huh. I suppose so. But in a place where people struggle just to get by, quiet can mean something else. Either too hungry to speak, or holding their breath to what's happening outside. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow, even an abandoned place like this would still have some signs of life. The scurrying of mice inside the walls, the drip of leaking pipes, and the wind whistling through the broken window cracks.
Dylan's calm expression shifts, replaced by a complex gaze blending concentration with a strange sense of understanding. She hesitates for a moment, showing a hint of confusion.
Under what circumstances would a person feel thankful toward their killer?
Thankful towards their killer? That's pretty heavy. Why ask something like that all of a sudden? Did you hear something again?
I asked first. Aren't you going to answer my question?
Thanking their killer. Maybe it's for a sense of release. like when someone's trapped in despair and suffering. Or perhaps it marks the end of revenge, making the killer live on with that guilt. That's a punishment harsher than death. There's another possibility. Sometimes, only by dying yourself, can the person you care about most keep on living.
Only by dying yourself can the one you care about most keep on living?
The swing comes to a stop. Dialan seems lost in thought. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. The ominous ruins. Oh. Corner with a strange vibe. Some of the building ruins and wall sections are unusually smooth, unlike natural breaks. The scratches look more like they were carved by some kind of sharp wingtip. Are there any winged monsters around here? And let's see what Bonnier has to say.
Bones wailing. This shell has long been overloaded. You couldn't even feel the softness of flowers and grass. Why bother playing the fool who guards the spring? Why keep moving forward with a broken vessel? You still have an easier, happier choice. No more shackles of atonement. No more chains of duty. Exile into nothingness is the most complete repayment for those sins. It's you.
半月师傅, what's wrong?
I think I just heard a strange, eerie voice.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned? If it's back again, then is there something off about this place?
Yes, I can sense extremely strong miasma behind these walls. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. It would be best to keep your guard up. I've also noticed something peculiar. The miasma is thick here, but when we approach the field of white flowers, it seems as if the corruption dissipates.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide isn't as natural. Guiding the miasma to collect in one direction. Strange white flowers, weird voices. Something's definitely off in this hollow. Xiaoguang and I even saw visions near the door of Sarah and Senior Ye heading deeper inside.
Oh, wait.
If our guess is right, the array they were looking for should be in that same direction.
In that case, it's too dangerous to just rush in blindly. Let's wait for everyone to finish investigating, then regroup before deciding our next move.
Something? Whee! Is there still no response? It comes to that point, then I have no choice but to... Another illusion. Senior here seems to be secretly waiting for something.
Let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Yeah. Let's do this. Oh.
Eternal Vigil, the Creator's sacred edict.
Hey. Oh, right, she was
Why are there sacrifices here?
talking
I've
about
never
a
seen ones like
sacrifice
these.
scouting this place.
Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like it's focused on Dialin and Bon Yushifu?
This close feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
What a nuisance.
The miasma here is so intense.
Such a vicious aura. That attack's dangerous. Don't rush in. Find a way to counter it.
Save your lessons for your obedient little students.
Back off.
Hey, there we go.
Unexpected call.
Purge corruption, restore clarity. Your fate is sealed. Cycle of yin and yang. As decreed.
Did rise and the verdict is unforgivable.
End this hatred.
Inadequate. Let's make this quick. She and mind as one. What a nuisance. Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter. Yin and yang converge.
Let me handle this.
Let's make this quick. What a nuisance.
The creator's voice.
Hey, and it's down. Hey, Velvet, hello. And thank you for the follow. Again. Wait a second. I didn't even notice. Yeah, wait. Wait, I have that fixed in a second. Yeah. Possible ban evader. Again? Ban. Yeah, Velvet, hello. I didn't even notice the alert. I don't know why they are quiet. Thank you for following. You didn't notice the alert either? That's not good. It is still here. Just not. Oh, says this window again. Yeah, again, Velvet. Thank you for being here. How do you enjoy it so far? I mean, we're just playing through a little bit of the story. I still have to catch up.
The creators call.
You may have your eyes closed, Kaylina. That's fine.
The miasma's getting thicker. Be careful.
Enough sneaking around. Show yourself. Don't forget, once chased out with its illusion,
Hurry up and pack your stuff. What's there to be so sentimental about in this dump? It's all gonna be swallowed by the hollow anyway.
What's the rush? Didn't city management say they've hired some powerful medium? They said we just need to draw a lot and it'll all be fine.
Let's go. Time to draw lots. Fong, where's that little tag-along of yours?
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? You haven't eaten, have you? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go too once you've eaten something.
Those people were just talking about drawing lots. What's that?
Ah, don't be scared. I'm right here for you. That drawing lots thing is just for show. Nothing's going to happen to you, Dylan.
Evacuate? Nonsense. If we just choose one person, use them as a shell, and borrow their life, I can guarantee everyone's safety. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have already made their choice.
But it's fucked up already. I can't believe this.
It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
I just wanted to live! Why?
This is the end. It's too late now. Too late! All I ever wanted was just to live an ordinary life.
My last wish.
Alive. You were already dead, and I'm going to die soon.
That trick. Who knows how many times they pulled that one? Now, we're all gonna die!
I should have evacuated. Why did I ever believe that crap about a shell and borrowing lives? Those scamming bastards! And that old wretch who made us draw lots. They'll pay for this with their lives!
Draw lots. Scamming. Oh, going to die. Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the hollow. I must warn her.
Over here! This way!
Follow these voices. I have to tell Auntie Fong. That medium and those people from the outside, they're lying.
How could this happen? Where's that old witch? Where are the people from the city construction company? Help!
Didn't you say if that kid drew the lot, everything was gonna be fine? Fong, it was your idea. What do you have to say about this?
I thought I'd found someone to die in our stead. But who could have known?
Dylan! Dylan!
Dylan.
Wise to the rescue, once again.
Dylan! Dylan!
I'm fine. I fell into their trap. I got careless.
Dylan, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, you both just froze in place. No matter how we tried to get your attention, you wouldn't respond. We were really worried.
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to worm into my mind, trying to tempt me into giving away my power.
Huh. Could it mean the creator's call? That the sacrifice mentioned was really from the actual creator? But why is the voice only targeting me and Banyue? You guys really haven't heard anything since we entered this area? A voice that sounds like your own whispering in your head?
A voice like my own? No, I haven't heard anything like that. But when you two froze, the Qingming sword reacted slightly in its case. The case was sealed by Shifu herself. This is the first time I've seen it react like that.
That's even more interesting. Seems something else in this hollow has had its eye on us while we've been searching for the array in Yashuyan. Who knows why it's here, but whatever it is, chances are it's not some merciful deity. Anything that messes with our minds like that isn't here to save anyone.
There's an unknown presence lurking in this hollow. Even someone as strong as Banyue Shifu got caught by it.
I really want to keep following my brother's trail, but...
This isn't the time for me to be reckless. With so much at stake, and for everyone's safety, we should report back to Yunquei Summit before proceeding further. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiaoguang has a point. The miasma is really thick behind the barrier, and that weird voice could come back any time. We'd better get out of here.
I agree. Having that voice keep crawling into my head, it's starting to get on my nerves.
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
Banyue takes one last look at the sealed gate and nods. Oh, what loading times. Returning to Suiban Temple, Xiaoguang tells the mystics there what's going on.
So you're Ye Xingguang, the one who inherited the Qingming sword at a young age. I've heard that your talent really stands out among the younger generation of Yunquei Summit, and that you might even be the most likely to become a Void Hunter.
That's more praise than I deserve. Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing how serious the situation was.
Oh, you went to get some water? That's fine, you can get water anytime.
All of you a sincere apology.
And I'm sorry I didn't hear the follow notification. I don't know why I didn't notice it. When you followed, did you see an animation and hear a little sound? So maybe it was just on my end that it didn't quite go over.
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth. I never thought we'd find something like that weird miasma fluctuation.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. It concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula, so I can't hide things anymore.
Then again, but please trust me. Though I don't have evidence to prove it, my brother must have a reason for covering his tracks and for being seen alongside Sarah. I know he wouldn't betray us.
We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior Ye is. We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu. She's tied up with some other important matters at the moment, but she'll head here as soon as she can. Until then, the decision rests with her.
Thank you for your trust. There's no need to be so formal. Just call me Xiaoguang like before. And please, help us get to the bottom of the abnormal miasma fluctuation before Shifu arrives.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Suibian Temple. Junior Wise, please stay with her.
Huh? Yushuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What? But...
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
How's the streaming been so far? Yeah, it's fun. It's different than I thought. Especially in the beginning, I had this, like when you go on stage in a theater, even a small one, this little nervousness, this, I don't know what the English term for it is. Stage fright. Audio keeps trolling. In what regard? Oh, not this. Yeah, okay. Oh God. I almost had a heart attack. Oh God. Yeah, you scared me. You did. It's okay. Ooh. But hey, we're 2 for 2 now. No audio issues today, and none last time either. Except for, well, apparently the notification sounds. I'm gonna replace it with something more aggressive. Right now it's just a small, I already turned it up. A growling of a dragon. Maybe it is just too soft for me to actually hear. Or I can't have OBS muted. I'm pretty sure it's set up to actually let me hear it as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna test it. I'm gonna replace the follow sound with something more noticeable. And then if at some point someone follows again, we'll see if I can then pick up on it. This game looks interesting. Yeah, it's Sender Zone Zero. It's a little bit of story time right now, so not much action. But much reading for me. With that, Xingguang leaves together with the other disciples. Xiaoguang is left standing there, hands clasped tightly together, her expression clouded with helplessness.
It's always like this.
Yishuan Shifu was worried. Worried about my safety? I understand. I've always understood. Shifu cares for me deeply. Even with Shifu's personally crafted seal on the sword case, she's constantly worried. Worried that the power of Xiangming's sword might spiral out of control. Worried that I might end up like her sister, High Preceptor Yishuang? I think it was pronounced. So this is your main game today? Yeah, it's only a short stream today. And I usually only play one game a stream. It's not really long enough to switch between games. I don't have time for that yet. If at some point we do an actual, I don't know, 8-hour stream, I'm probably gonna switch between 2 or 3 games. But But having to stay behind everyone, being kept safe, watching everyone else face danger while I can only wait. It's just... With that gloomy look on your face, you hardly seem like the Yi Xunguang I know. Being able to face any situation with composure, isn't that the kind of person you are? Xiaoguang, you're too tense. After everything that happened today, what you need most right now is to get some proper rest and recharge. How about we rest for now? Let's get ready to receive tomorrow's news in tip-top shape. Sorry, I've troubled everyone again. Let's all get some rest. Let's all get some rest today. Part of the main quest is complete for today. Now we are already 23 minutes over what I initially wanted to end the stream at, because I have to be up somewhat early tomorrow again. Yeah, but I thought I don't want to pause the quest in the middle. And the pacing is always kind of the same in the quests. I knew that it was gonna come at some point. You're always allowed to distract me, trust me. That's fine. There are many worse cases. Chat is always around. Really like the look of my model. No, I did not make it myself. I'm not talented enough for this. But I've noticed that you haven't answered any of my questions so far. Kind of hard to talk to you if you don't, I don't know, interact. Besides... Exactly. Thank you, Kaylina. I have it linked in my, what is it called, About You? Thank you very much. You've been studying, yes. A+, you get a little star sticker. #1 kind fan without studying, you already are. It's just happening because you've been with me from the beginning. And truly, it wouldn't have been... Okay, so now we have an issue. You can't come into a streamer's stream, no matter how new they are, and advertise your stuff. That's not gonna fly. So... And because I'm pretty sure that you know very well that that's not how this is gonna work. Here we go. And I knew they were gonna do this. You must keep your throne. Your seat at your desk. The seat is the perfect throne you can have for any sort of gamer or someone who likes to stream or watch streams. So this is our throne. You didn't know you had hopes? Hopes, sure, would have been fun. But the moment they didn't really respond to anything I said and just talked on and complimented the game I play, stuff like that, that is very telling. They always start like this. Also, the question about the model. It's not hard to find who made the model. It really isn't. It's everywhere. It's here, it's on my YouTube channel, it's on Twitter. So it was very obvious the moment they asked the question. But just asking a question isn't something I'm gonna ban people for. They could have genuinely been curious, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt. But Actually, wait. Where are they? Hey, at least we can do that. Who's bullying who? Not at all. Wait. Oh, no. Not dropping another one. Can't even find them anymore. I can find you still. And Lexa's here as well. Oh. Oh. I feel called out. Oh. Gonna have to eat myself then. Okay. I'm almost certain. Yeah. It still works. Okay. It is your throne you're defending. You're right. Does this work? Like a cat, you can't move me. Okay. I'm almost certain I can move a cat even if she's sitting, but I'm taking your word for it. Now, wait, let me position back to this. Where's the model? There it is. It's a little bit. It's fine. There was things to be distracted by, to be honest. I really enjoy talking to you. I'm supposed to lie. No, of course not. I'm... What? Chat distracting? Never. Okay. What's saying? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss? Of course not. Nah, it's fine. I gave myself enough of a puffer. Puffer? No. Buffer is the right word. I gave myself enough of a buffer to... Thank you. It's puffer in German. So just switch the B to a P and you have it. Buffer window, and it's called a puffer in German. Which gets confusing. Yep. You are learning German, that is correct. Actually, the first part of my name, Kain, is the German pronunciation of Cain, like Cain and Abel. Yep. So you're not only acing the Kainmare, you can say hi. Everyone is gonna know exactly what you mean. Hello, exactly. Just guten Tag, that's right too. Here in the south, we have a more rural way of saying hello. We say servus, which is basically the same thing. It's like a dialect version of saying hello. It's very Bavarian. bye would be tschüss. So TSCH. And then... Okay, wait. Let me... Because I don't know what an Ü would be in... I don't think you have that letter, actually. That's how it's spelled. Tschüss. Means bye. The literal bye. You can do UE, I think. So... like this. That works as well. And good night would be gute Nacht. You can do an Ü. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Then you can say tschüss. Good night would be gute Nacht. Leave the N on the Gute, then we have it. That's it. Guten is also a... Exactly, that's it. Guten isn't wrong, it's just wrong in this specific case. Like, if you wish someone to enjoy his meal, you say it would be pronounced. It would be translated to good appetite, and then you would say guten Appetit. So it's a case by case. If you have it with N or with an S or without. A good book, for example, would be gutes Buch. Yeah, basically. You have, like, you, then, like, I'm talking to you. Then you have a formal you, which would be an old-timey thou, for example. You can use it to address multiple people. Yeah, learn the habit, yeah. But the point is, even if you use the wrong version of you, we will still know what you mean. Doesn't matter much. And a little cough. Tapping into the German. Ooh, you shouldn't tap too far into it. It'll be your second language, alright. We can start with Gute Nacht. You used to know a second language, but it's forgotten. Like, you learned it in school, you just never got a chance to use it. Through your family. Then you moved away, yeah. So, basically the same thing. No family to use it with, yeah. I'm pretty sure if you were to hear it again, you would still understand it. But speaking it with any sort of confidence is hard if you don't use it regularly. Like, I'm already noticing that my English has gotten better since the first stream. Even though I'm decent enough at English, but I just don't use it normally. Depends on the formality, yeah. Always depends. There's no... Or maybe adult speak. Yeah, if you've never learned them. Yeah, exactly. If you learned it while you were younger, you didn't learn very complex words. Yeah. Understand. It's same with business English. I learned English in school and, well, video games and stuff like that, of course, and TV shows. I'm watching it in English usually. But if in my job there comes something that I haven't used yet, then I just don't know the word. Your conversational English is getting better while talking with me. That's good. Yes, that's it. I've done it. I achieved something. I'm helping you. That's it. No, that's great, really. That made my entire evening. We're a symbiote. You are not wrong. With languages. It's a nice way to think about it, to be honest. You don't think English is bad, it's just that you can only log in when it comes to writing a formal essay or report. Talking to people is hard. Yes, talking to people is hard. I am usually not much of a talker myself, so getting to talk with you like this it's good, it's fun, it's different, it's new. I like it. I don't like being surrounded by many people. A big streamer win, that's it. But even though I gave myself a buffer, I still have to go to bed like in 20 minutes. You will be here when I get back? Oh, I'm already a big boy. Look at it. With less text, let's be reading other people's chats. Yeah, sure. When chat gets big, that's the point. You're gonna get a few Knödel and a little bit of a Schweinebraten. And then you can get a really, really big boy. Or girl. Or in between. Yeah, exactly. You heard what I said. Knödel is basically like potato... how do I describe it? You slice it very finely. No, not even slice it. No, you get one. You get one to eat. It's what we give people to get big and strong. It's basically a dumpling made of potato. So you slice and dice potato really finely, and then you mash it together. I don't even know if you need any flour or stuff like that. It gets fluffy. It is similar to a dumpling, actually. Yeah, with potato as well, or with different ingredients? Family called them something else. Yeah, I think it is. We have something called a Semmelknödel as well, which is basically a knödel, but made from bread. So I think that couldn't even be that far off. a Schweinebraten is is pork, but like not as a steak, but as a like you make a turkey, for example. You sear it, and then you bake it in the oven. I would be interested now, because maybe I could try to make it my own. Because if I'm sure there's going to be recipes somewhere. Was it called a taco by chance? Ignore me. We see. Would you look at that? We are talking about almost the same thing. Yep. Yep. It is basically the same. Then you have some seared and baked pork with it, and a very thick sauce. You would get pretty big. That's okay. I even found a recipe. And what I call Semmelknödel is exactly what you think with being made of bread and flour and egg and stuff like that. It could be. It is a very European food, though. I think you can find it basically in any part of Europe. Just will be silly and Americanized. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't know how Americanized. Yeah, like I said, that's... Even if I now go to the other side of Germany, which really isn't that big a country compared to America, if I order the same thing here and up in the north, it will be definitely different. It's still the same thing, kind of, but there will be differences. So... Yeah, there's even a sweet version of it, which I kind of like. I don't know exactly what it's made from, but there's a plum filling, which gives it a sweetness, but also kind of a sour taste, but not too harsh. It's very good, with a little bit of vanilla sauce. Oh. You cannot feed it to others. Who's messing with the sauerkraut? Exactly. I mean, sauerkraut is pretty good. And that's also a very Europe thing. Specifically sauerkraut, which is German. So Can have sauerkraut, and then a bacon is good. We usually have it diced in the sauerkraut already. Then we have the literal translation would be blood sausage, and it is basically what it is. It's a sausage made with more things like liver and stuff like that, and a hefty amount of actual blood. You cook bacon, cook the sauerkraut inside of the bacon grease. Oh, that's good. It's like onions, sometimes carrots. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds really good. I think I'm gonna make myself something with sauerkraut tomorrow. You're making me hungry now. If I'm gonna teach you how to make Maultaschen on stream, don't even know how to make them myself. I'm gonna have to teach myself first. This wasn't a no. It was just that I don't know how to make them myself. Exactly. I was actually even thinking about maybe at some point making a cooking stream stuff. But I'm not quite sure how to manage that yet. Especially because I'm not a good cook. I mean, I can make stuff, I'm not gonna go hungry. I'm not good. I'm good enough. I'm a homely cook. That's good. Thank you. I'm gonna use that one for the future. I can make cottage pie and yeah, basically shepherd's pie because it's just a different kind of meat. That one I can do. Gotta wait. Oh, it's not that hard. If you gotta have a recipe, of course, but it's not magic. You have a bit of minced meat. You throw in a little bit of carrots and maybe some peas. Then you get a tomato sauce, or what's it called? Not pickled tomatoes, but they are pre-smooshed, basically. Potatoes become one with the pie filling. You have to make mashed potatoes, and you can't have it be too liquid. It has to be pretty thick, so you have to work to get it into a shape, and then it's gonna stay at the top. If it's too liquid, it's gonna sink. So you basically have to make it from scratch and just very slowly add the milk into the mashed potatoes to make it viscous enough to actually spread it, but not too liquid to just make it a sauce, basically. Yeah, exactly. It's not always come out perfectly for me either. I've made it, what, 3 times maybe now? And I've only taught myself because I really wanted to eat it again. And the only Irish pub around where I'm living that had it closed. So I kind of was forced to learn it. Or to never eat it again, so But now I am... Chat might be keeping you awake still. Yeah, that is... No, I mean, of course not. Never. No. I'm keeping chat awake. That's how it is. You should go to sleep. Gute Nacht. Exactly, I'm impeding on your schedule. That's not good. Perfect, that's exactly how it is. You did it. You're passing the German test as well. Yep, happy face you. That's basically what it is. And you wrote it perfectly again. I'm gonna let the end stream go for 5 minutes, maybe. I think I can still read messages. That's fine. You can write it UE as well, like you did. That's perfectly fine. Like Chimera, for example, would be written with a... Warte. Let's second, give me... I almost... Where's the goddamn tab? There it is. Like... It would be what Chimera would be. It's in your recent use, that's it. That's what Chimera would be written in English, in German. Maybe something. I think you could write it with a K as well, but I'm not sure. It's an ancient word, so it has like, I don't know, 8 different spellings. The AE could be read as well, which is Chimere. Yeah. But I wanted it to be a wordplay on Chimera and Nightmare, so I just took both. Back? Oh, thank you. I really wasn't sure. The AE is super cool looking. That's good. Unfortunately, not every service lets me use the combined version. Like I can use it on Twitter, for example, but here on Twitch I have to write it AE. So... Your text-to-speech doesn't let it very much, but your brain does. Okay. That's the most important part. I will have to go to bed. Otherwise, I'm gonna be late to work tomorrow. And that's not a good thing. I wish you a gute Nacht. And sweet dreams, that's it, perfect. Tschüss, exactly, sleep well. Sleep well would be Schlaf gut. And sweet dreams would be süße Träume. We can do a little written test next time. Exactly. Und dann perfect, that's it. Yes, that is exactly it. Sweet dreams would be süße Träume. You focus so hard. Yeah, almost. You have the smiling you again. and a sharp S. Träume. Traume. Wait. Let me... Almost. You have a happy A as well. You basically, if you wrote it the way you wrote it, every German would exactly know what you mean. Immediately. So, yeah, okay. Sweet dreams. Exactly, you got it. Like I said, you're acing that German test we have next week. Or, Saturday. Wait, we have one more stream this week. We have Saturday. That's okay. There's no failing grade. We only have A's and then maybe an A-, but I'm not gonna get any harsher. It's multiple choice questions, but every answer is correct, so... Exactly. Now, I'm sure your cats are gonna want attention, because I know mine will. Yeah. Gute Nacht. Exactly. And hopefully I will see you on Saturday. I don't know yet how long we can do on Saturday. It's unsure if my friend group has anything planned for the evening. So far nothing is concrete, and it would be late in the evening, I think. It's fine. I know exactly what you mean. Put them in the recent use. You have to just retype them every few sentences just to keep them in the recent use. Yeah, sweet dreams for you as well. And we hopefully see ourselves back on Saturday at, I think, 3 for me and 9 for you. If you're up by then. No, wait, not 9. You're, it would be 7 for you. Oh god, that's early. I'm not gonna be mad if you want to sleep in. Wait, now I'm unsure about my own schedule. Oh, that's right, 3 in the afternoon for me, which would be 7 for you. I think. I hope to see you here. And if not, like I said, I'm not gonna be... I understand it's very early. You wouldn't see me up at 7. Good night.